Aegon's final years, the dragon who became a legend. By the time the dragon's Dornish sands and peace settled across the realm, Aegon Targaryen, the first of his name, had transformed from a conqueror of fire into something far more enduring, a king of flesh and judgment, a ruler burdened not by ambition but by legacy. In his youth, Aegon had looked west and seen a fractured continent. Now he gazed upon a realm unified, 6 kingdoms under his crown, and Dorne forever unbroken, yet peacefully joined generations later because of the order he created. But a crown, even one forged by dragons, grows heavier with time. Aegon spent his final decades ruling from the Aegon Fort, the wooden fortress that would one day be replaced by the Red Keep. Though Balerion's wings still cast shadows over King's Landing, Aegon flew less often. The fire in his heart remained, but the fire in his bones began to cool. The realm he forged demanded governance, not war. He created systems, laws, and traditions that would define Westeros for centuries. The Small Council, an organized body of advisors. New taxes to rebuild roads and harbors after the destruction of the conquest. Unified coinage binding 6 kingdoms into one economy. The gradual founding of what would become the Kingsguard, though fully realized later by his descendants. But even as peace grew, so did the shadows. Aegon never forgot Rhaenys. He never stopped wondering whether she died beneath Meraxes, or whether she lived long enough to suffer. That unanswered question carved a quiet grief into him, one that Visenya, stern and vigilant, felt but never spoke of. Their marriage remained a bond of ambition and duty, but the warmth he once knew with Rhaenys never returned. Aegon's relationship with his sisters shaped his twilight years. From Visenya, he inherited caution, discipline, and the weight of rule. From Rhaenys, he carried the memory of gentleness, curiosity, and unfulfilled dreams. His only son, Aenys, inherited Rhaenys' temperament. Kind, soft-spoken, artistic, many doubted whether he was fit to rule. Aegon supported his heir, but in silence he feared what the realm might become under a king not born for fire. Yet, in his final days, Aegon's accomplishments spoke louder than his fears. He had united an entire continent under one banner, established the Targaryens as the dominant dynasty of Westeros, forged the Iron Throne from the swords of defeated enemies, ensured stability that would last for generations. The day he died, Balerion let out a cry that echoed across King's Landing, a sound deeper and sadder than any roar heard in the conquest. The people looked toward the Aegon fort and understood instantly. The dragon was gone. Aegon I Targaryen died at the age of 64, not as a conqueror, but as a king who had reshaped a continent. He left behind a kingdom still learning what unity meant, a throne forged from fear, and a dynasty that would rise to glory and fall to madness. But none could ever escape the shadow of the man who began it all. His reign was not perfect. His heart never healed. His dream was unfinished. But his legacy, it became the history of Westeros itself.